Hey, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventures and Hello Organics. So it is a day before Hurricane Milton is supposed to come through Central Florida. So I have been doing a lot of work. Obviously, these videos are all about all the work I always do. I've been doing a lot of work actually in preparation for other hurricanes in the past. But this one is going to put a test on how much of a floodplain that I'm really in and what I've done or haven't done to address any of those issues. So it will be a good determination here if we do get 3 to 10 inches of rain, or potentially more if the hurricane goes up or down or all around or whatever. So one big issue, huge issue, is this tree. Luckily it's leaning the right way. I spent a lot of money to get these cleaned up. Then they got fungus, or maybe I messed too much with the root system or buried too much dirt or whatever, but those two are definitely dead. Hopefully if they do fall, they fall onto my land, or if they fall on the road during the hurricane, no one's going to be out anyways. So I'm going to jump in the Maverick here. Do have a Maverick X. This is just one level up from the Maverick. Well, it's a Maverick RX. So there's just the basic Maverick R, and then there's the Maverick RX anyways. Have the windshield, have the wiper, I thought I was getting street legal tires, but I didn't. But mirrors, and I do have the Montana tag. So I bought this at Kentucky, brought it down here. When you buy it with the Montana tags, you don't have to pay sales tax. So I have an LLC in Montana holding this asset under an LLC, which is actually the name of a name of another YouTube channel that I have one video in, Side by Side Alliance. So we're just going to take a quick little drive around here with the land and gonna head home. So the hurricane is supposed to come tomorrow, and hopefully I don't have anything major happen. My biggest fear, I'm trying to put the seatbelt on, is that debris is going to fly around and hit these trailers. So I'm not looking forward to that. I don't really care so much. I got the blueberry plants down here. So I got to put the phone down for 1 second. Hold on here. Count to 1, 2, 3. Anyways, I won't edit that out. So maybe I'll figure out a better way here in the future. So let's just kind of slowly drive up here to see the day before the hurricane. Tomorrow night into Thursday, the hurricane's supposed to come. So one huge improvement are these organic blueberry plants. I've been using the Nature Safe 1028, and these things are just off the charts gorgeous. We're in October. Blueberry plants aren't supposed to look that nice in October. So the ones in the black haven't been fertilized as much, but really haven't been fertilized lately. So they look more or less like what blueberry plants theoretically could look like with less fertilizer. So you can see these definitely need a dose of fertilizer, but we will put that fertilizer to the test here next week to see how long it takes to green these up. It could take about 3 weeks. So I did fertilize these a little bit and re-fertilized them, so they're getting green. There is 60 kind of permanent plants there. They are in a 25-gallon pot, so those are definitely in a permanent pot. So when the hurricane comes, the water is supposed to kind of come down in here, and it will fill this little area, and then some of it can go that way, but really the majority of it will come into here, and I'm hoping that all the water will just stay in here. I have no idea how to well, I do have an idea how to calculate how much water could come in here. I used to calculate for doing little ponds with pond liner, so there's definitely calculators to figure out how much water can come into here. Definitely have done a lot of work back here, and I've done a lot of videos, and I just never upload them. I never really just like the video, so I don't upload them. We're always going to say I'm going to edit them together. But hey, you know what? This video is kind of low-key here. So my neighbor, his son, got his horse over here now, so we do have a new horse friend. And his horse friend has a horse, so there's two horses over here. He told me the name, but I have a hard time remembering my own kids' names. So yeah, so the biggest thing theoretically is that I'm not gonna flood with the water that comes from my property. The true test is what happens with the state. So if I get down here and water is coming into this property from the state, then they're gonna have to invest some money to dig this out or have the water go a proper way. So we will see how much water is coming off of the state's property in the mine. This is not supposed to be a retention pond for the state. It just makes no sense whatsoever. So my neighbor here, he has a video maybe 4 or 5 years ago where water was coming in. He was upset before I owned the property. He called them and they're like, well, let's see what happens in the future. So we're gonna see what happens today or tomorrow, I mean, in the future here, as far as the rain's concerned. So my plan definitely is to start digging this out, which I've kind of started, and create a little pond here. Basically have a river or stream or whatever. I don't know how big it has to be to go from a stream to a river. That comes all the way from that retention pond to this retention pond, and be able to have it where this is dug out a little bit here, but this basically, as it levels down in, will go in to the stream river, and this will all, as it already is, get all grass, really nicey grassy, get all nice grassy in here. So if I do want to bring some cows potentially, or the trail or whatever I want to grow back here, the grass will hold down the flooding just on my property. So, but you know, as the water will run off, it's pretty level up here. As the water will run off, then the goal is to be able to have a pond, to have a permanent pond. So let's not, you know, I could get tempted here to go play in the mud. I can make it around to the other side. Not in the mood to do that. I'm in the mood to go fast, but well, let's go fast. Let's make a straight last shot up. And I don't think there's really anything I want to go see right now, so we are 8 minutes into this video. We'll do a straight shot up. Let's put ourselves in the fastest turbo mode here, Sport++. All right, so you can see how the RPM's kicked up there. I like to go from maximum. So maximum means the steering on how easy it is, but when we're going fast, we want to have it less. And I usually do not go into trail active, just because I want to have more control overall of the feel. So, all right, here we go. Christian's usually with us to do a countdown. I am using a cell phone, so I'm driving with one hand, but we're gonna take off here. 3, 2, 1, 9 minutes, here we go. Hopefully we'll hit the tractor. Got the new trail, the blueberries to the side. All right, we're gonna fly out of here like we've never been flown before. Kept it in the speed limit there. I don't know how to blur that out, but anyways, we are up to Pumpkin. That's close to the speed limit. Or close to the speed limit. I probably shouldn't have looked down at what speed I was going. All right. Well, thanks. Oh, there's a Cybertruck. We should go flaunt the Cybertruck, right? Race up against the Cybertruck. All right. I was gonna end the video. If you watch this, like and subscribe. Definitely gonna do some updates after the hurricane here. All righty. Thanks for watching.